Las Vegas, a spot. The lights, the nighttime scene, unmistakable.
League team. He said he spoke with Klay Thompson recently. Actually had
For a conference finals appearance for both of these teams coming up next year, you're going to be saying, hey, what for the Mavericks and the Thunder? Hunter Maldonado, the lead guard for OKC in this matchup. This one. Maldonado's had some big games in this city back in college at Wyoming. Wow, what a fit to help in the rotation. OKC gets a stop. Reverse layup, no, but a second chance followed in this matchup. It was the 26th overall pick. Fourth year now, Mavs assistant. Second year is the no. And here's Melvina Johnson. Crossover for Lawson. Gets by Johnson.
Nothing that Johnson can do.
So with the seeded upsets, but you just feel like whenever you have Luka Doncic on your team, but I don't think anybody was necessarily shocked that the Mavericks were the team that ended up coming out. Oh, speaking early on in this one, Johnson flipped it to nowhere. Boeheim on the run.
I'll tell you what, the pace of this game has been pretty quick and fast early on.
Quick and fast release, Boeheim.
7-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Man, 7-5.
Oh, what a follow attempt on the mid.
A lot of up and down, not a lot to show for it.
3 for 18 combined.
A lot of cardio. That's what. A lot of cardio being done.
First round pick last year. Off the inbounds, Whaley wide open. Struggles from the floor continue, but top of the league in steals.
And I'll say this. In my humble opinion.
Your humble opinion.
In my humble opinion.
What up? Yeah, commercial with them singing.
Yeah, I thought
A little pitchy,
yeah.
but it was a fair critique.
It was a fair critique. I thought, like I said, even in the game.
Got to play enough games.
Yeah, that too is true. He has to be healthy.
65-game limit.
If he's healthy, if he plays 65, to shoot that basketball. He was always coming off great pin downs. They ran some really good stuff for him.
Steve Alford, head coach, 26 for Dallas. One of the things that he does well, wait for Prosper to make a play. Whaley draws the foul. Followed by Warriors and Heat. That's the semis of Summer League.
OKC's got to get something right here. I mean, offensively, they have been struggling. 2 of 18 from the field, 1 of 8
in their path. Best point differential. They are the 1 seed. Miami, once you're in the building there, they take care of you. Johnson all the way to the rim. Keontae Johnson hesitates, then accelerates. Reverse layup on the second. Off movement, 3. In the offseason with Klay Thompson. Getting him in a sign and trade.
It's going to be interesting to wonder, will he be able to adjust to how different the style of play is?
Defensive backcourt.
No. Defensively.
best of luck, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Sounds like all the ball players I know keep going to the rim. Throws for Max Prosper.
And Johnson had that scary situation in Florida.
Yeah.
You know, Jalen Williams, I mean, is going to get better. Like, speaking of guys, and the crazy thing is, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can actually get better. What if he comes back and he's able to shoot the 3 at a little bit higher clip? I mean, man.
A couple of moves in them. They had the Alex Caruso trade, but they didn't give up any draft picks for that trade this offseason. Prosper.
Round pick to it, and the team is going to listen.
What could they use?
I think that will be an interesting piece. But they don't really need anything, but they can get grief. Chet's one of the better defensive players we have in the league at the center position. I mean,
he didn't have the best playoff.
3 to 5 years. That's when you see young guys continuously adding on the game and adding on to their game as they figure out their identity in this league. I just think about the defense. When you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, we talk about how he plays defensively. Caruso, as we see Johnson with a
past year, Oklahoma City excited to have him. But similar to asking about Dallas and how it changes things and what they do.
Yeah, well, he gives them the opportunity to be really, really big or at the same time, he cannot play, or he can.
27 threes in his 6-year career. So
Yeah, he's not a shooter. Not a shooter.
count the basket. Or can put it up and put it through a shooter. And for Oakland to pull off that upset. And what turned out to be John Calipari's last game as Kentucky's coach. Catches fire from 3. There's Golke. Leon's contested board. He draws the foul.
Yeah, I mean, not sure how the lineup's going to work. I understand Harkenstein does have a really big contract, but the thing is, they're on the salary.
Tied at 32. Portman. Backdoor pass wasn't there. Jinsa knocked it away.
And might have another goal.
Playing for the Maine Celtics on Exhibit 10 with the Celtics.
You got to reward your big fella after a block like that. Maybe they should have thrown him to you.
Lawson lasers it from the corner.
What? I thought better of that one.
Mountain West matchup with Maldonado against Lucas. Hands to Kelly. Sharp says no. No surprise. An organization like Oklahoma City would have their eyes on 10-0 run. What a sequence for Sharp here in Prosper. Sharp even couldn't reach that rebound. 10-point Dallas lead. Leon cuts into it. Seeing Nevada blow that lead.
Yeah, Nevada had that game. It's like they really thought they had the game as Sharp with another block.
Clock at just 5. Leon's he challenges. 13 fouls, was it?
I think 14.
14.
I'm gonna text Channing and figure that out.
So have the list of players who have fouled out.
DeMarcus Cousins.
We'll talk about young bigs.
He just changed the tempo of what they were from a defensive standpoint. And they give you versatility in the pick and roll. That's what you really want. You want guys that can make the decision of whether you can run a drop. Defensive team, you give yourself just more ways to win ball games. On a night where offensive shots aren't falling, you know what? You can be like, you know what? We're not scoring. Core star players can defend.
Yes.
Drew Holiday, Tatum, and Brown are all excellent defenders. And then on top
out, you can say points, rebounds, assists. Nikola Jokic did that the year before.
Right.
Led the playoffs in all those categories.
Players, but they're just scorers.
Yeah.
Or there's some guys, they're great players, but they're just defensive guys. Or they're just a rebounder. When you look at the fact that had some guys really step up and play big for him this year. Be interesting where they fall in line next season, though. If his outfits aren't on point, they will roast you. Like it's almost like an AAU atmosphere.
Yeah. He had a great season, no matter what he was wearing.
Yes.
Shackle for that.
You're the Los Angeles Lakers, man. You're not putting up banners for the in-season tournament. Stop struggling against what? South Sudan?
Yes.
Oof. Sheesh. I mean, that would have been one of the biggest upsets in basketball history.
Olympics, South Sudan is in the group as well as Serbia. Shackelford, got it.
Big time. South Sudan, I mean, USA was favored by 43 points. South Sudan even making that type of game was incredible. Wow.
Kelly is short. Offensive board for Oklahoma City. Shackelford gets it to go from Thunder up 2, looking for their first win of Summer League. Johnson turns the corner, gets it off the glass. Completes the three-point play. Tied with Shackelford for the team high. Against Kelly. What a finish by... Two steps before dribbling for Alex Fudge. Maldonado's kind of one of those old... Comfortable, bat to the basket. 6'7", and 10 fouls. Get you into the penalty. Maldonado, especially here at Summer League, and Sharp. He started his college career as Buddy Boeheim rattles in an OKC, where he was atop the SEC in blocks. A long, winding road. Ended up without being drafted. Now here with the Mavericks. And
I run the court hard, I block shots, I do what my coaches tell me to do. And then listen, if you put me on your NBA roster, I can do that for you as well.
Won it. Johnson against Miller, and that pivot foot slid. And when you wear shoes that
Around like you really need the ankle support.
I might turn my ankle a few times. Maybe I need it.
I see. I bet you won't.
Gortman navigates the lane and dishes to Whaley.
Excellent pass. But if you are a sneakerhead, this is the place to be. Because a lot of times you can get free merch.
Oh! Airplane time. And 21. In the win against the Celtics.
I tell you what, Shackelford is
18 on the night. Backdoor cuts. And the layup.
gonna pay.
Oklahoma City.
He's been incredible for the last 2 seasons. And OKC. So they have 4 guys on the perimeter that can defend. And oh yeah, Chet Holmgren is a big that can defend as well. He can defend.
Everybody had to be together for an interview.
Well, you love the togetherness because and that's what you talk about when you talk about culture. You basically need this is the type of performances that we want to put on film, and they really enjoy playing with each other.
Gortman does get the layup. Number 5 seed Dallas won the series. Maldonado, late shot clock, has to get it off. It buries it. 4 for 8 from 3. Gortman, yes. Also 7 helpers. Mitchell has space. Pure.
Not that down here. Who else? Who do I want to put? You know what? I'm still gonna hold. I'm gonna hold as we see.
5. You mentioned before the break, Memphis.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think the Clippers aren't going to be a team that's contending with
Summer League, not just winning 4-0, but winning in large fashion. Jared Lucas went undrafted. Career with over 2,000 points, 256 in fact, 3rd most in California. The line in this game. As an MVP candidate, has all the came into this one 0-4. Was in the video room with Charlotte prior to OKC.
Have a season like you had last year for OKC and even the Dallas Mavericks to run in the first round. The fans are going to be looking around, hey, what's going on here? So they raise the level of
deflected to the baseline, and that'll do it. So Oklahoma City comes from behind, knocks off Dallas. End of Summer League here in Vegas. Dallas drops to 1-4.
Gave their team what they needed. Slow start for OKC, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. OKC turns